Yes, my dears, as I spoke in my previous video that the about the sad news of a young innocent girl, Aqsa's murder, I am completely convinced, and this is my personal opinion, that this killing is under the emotions and under the clash of culture clash. It's nothing to do with Islam. Islam does not teach to harm, to hurt, to kill anyone. If you look into the teachings of Islam, it from its name is the peace, it's a submission. Now, if any individual, if I will accept for a minute that okay, hijab was the case, and due to hijab she was killed by his father, okay, let's we accept for a second, then this is a purely individual's act and individual's understanding about Islam, which he could understand absolutely wrong. And if this is a case, and I will say he understood absolutely wrong the Quran's message, Islam's message. Because in Islam there is no compulsion. In Islam there is nothing necessary that in your normal life you have to do this one, and if you won't, then there is a punishment. No, there is no such thing. So if the father have this understanding that she should wear the hijab, and if Aqsa is not going to wear the hijab, then he has the right to do this and that, that's completely his misunderstanding and his own ignorance. There is no such thing in Islam. It's not a matter of hijab. I don't think so. There is a culture clash. There must be some other reasons which I can't say, but I don't see behind the death of this innocent young girl, Aqsa, is the hijab or any Islamic reason. When two cultures have a clash, when the two generations have a clash, look at his father and the young girl. She been raised in a different culture, and her father was raised in the different culture. And he had the same mentality, he has the same approach which he wants to apply, which was at a back home, like in Pakistan or India, that the girls should cover their head and do this and that. That is a cultural thing, to cover the head. It is not Islamic in back home Pakistan. Keep it in mind. And the one thing I want to tell you guys very clearly, that look, at this point, I don't see on this planet a single one Islamic state. If anyone calls the Saudi, the Pakistanis, or any other Islamic countries as Islamic, which state is based on the Quran, there is not a single one, even not a Saudi. These are so-called Islamic states. These are not the Islamic states. These states are not based on Quranic, completely Quranic laws. They have no Quranic laws at all. One. Second is this one. If, like a George Bush, Tony Blair, they are wearing the cross, they are the representative of the Christianity, whatever they are doing right now, should I blame to the Christianity that the Christianity is killing to the others, to the humanity? Doesn't matter those are the Jews or Sikhs or Muslims or whoever they are. Can we blame to the Christianity that the George Bush and Tony Blair killed hundreds and thousands of people? No, we cannot blame to the Christianity. If the regime of the Israel is killing to the other people who are Muslims or Christians, should we blame to the Judaism that the Judaism is responsible for that one? No. How you can say that one? Islam, Quran does not teach any violence. Number one. If any individual does anything and have a understanding That's their problem. You cannot blame to Islam. In Islam, there is, as I said earlier, on this planet there is not a single one Islamic state. So each individual, whoever they are doing, they're listening to the mullahs who have no authority. That's their personal things. Islam cannot be, Quran cannot be blamed for these acts. So if the father have a misunderstanding about the Islam, if the father have a misunderstanding about the Quranic laws, and he have the Quranic teachings he could not understand and he wants to act, he cannot blame to Islam. That is his personal act. And Aqsa has all the right. Aqsa has all the right to refute. Aqsa has all the right to differ with her father. And they should have a debate on that one. There is no way father has the right to kill anyone. If the father has killed her daughter, definitely there are the other reasons of that one. He have no justification that she was not wearing a hijab, that's why he killed. No way. Islam will not allow, and Islam does not allow this one. Islam, some people have mentioned to me, there are some verses and hadiths of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Look, I tell you something. When you are the citizen of that country, when you became a Muslim, you accept that, look, I will accept the Quranic laws and I'll obey 100%. And if I don't, then I'm liable to punishment. Under these circumstances, as I said earlier, on this planet there is no state. So no one can take the law in their own hand and punish to anyone, even to their children. So if they are understanding these kind of things, they are misunderstood. They are wrong. They are absolutely wrong. When there will be a such state on this planet, then the Quranic laws will apply. And then, of course, the law has the right, the state has the right to punish, but no individual. So if anyone says, or if this thing is blamed to, that it is due to hijab and Islam's, no, there is no such thing. Even hijab is not compulsory in Islam, not at all. So please, don't blame to the Islam. Don't blame to the Quran. This is someone individuals. It's a cultural clash. And Muslims and all other ethnic communities have to think where the culture is clashing. They have to look and they have to talk and they have to sit with their generation and they have to talk with them and they have to come to the compromising point. They should not absolutely refute to their young generation. They should say, we are not going to accept, they will deny anything. No, they should not deny. That's their children. They have to talk to them and they have to accept them. They have to come to the compromising point. But please don't blame to Islam. This was not the issue. This is my personal understanding. This is personal point of view, what I understood from the circumstances and from all these stories. And things could be later. We have to wait and see what the outcome, what it comes. We have to wait and see for that one. But Islam is not responsible for this killing. This is my understanding. Thank you very much.